So it's 36-34 matapos tayong makakuha ng 1-point lead to end the first quarter of action. Sinurrender naman natin yung second quarter by 3 points. Kaya dalawa ang abante nila. Ang lima ng Gilas will have David, Taulava, Norwood, De Ocampo, and Castro. As Korea is on the attack, they look to extend this 2-point lead. They go to their big man, Ha. Natapikan ng bola. Etong si Kim. Ball is loose on the floor. Shot clock is at 2. At nasa Gilas na ang possession. Gary puts his head down, will pull up, that's good!
Gary off transition, but you have to give it to Jason Castro Williams. Yung ginawa niya, diving for that loose ball, nagbigyan ng pagkakataon si Gary.
El Granada is the first Filipino in double figures in scoring, 10 puntos na para sa kanya. Ha at the post, gusto makipagbakbakan kay Taulava. Long ball once again, and it is Lee Seung-yun now with 16 points in this game.
Kaya yatang yung band-aid na nakakapit sa kaibabaw ng matay, parang on-site yung kanya mga jumpers from the outside.
Norwood to Castro. Taulava will come out. Hands it back off, papunta kay Jason. RDO in the lane, out to Castro. Shot clock is at 5. De Ocampo's got to go. He puts it up from 15. Park gets it across. Moon, the naturalized Taiwanese, gets it over to his shooter. Luckily for us, nagmintisyon. David once again on the move, scoops it up and out sa pagkakataon na yun. 39-36, it is Korea by 3. Moon looking for Ha, will put one up and he swishes it through.
You know, magaling na defender itong si Gabe Norwood, pero pag idinadaan mo na siya sa screens at lalo napakalaking screen ni Ha Sung-jin, eh talaga malilibre nga naman yung kanyang dinidepensahan.
Largest lead of the game para sa Korea, 5. Taulava caught pushing off kontra kay Ha Sung-jin. Coach Tab trying to calm down his 5 on the floor. Park over to Kim. Nakita si Moon. 14-footer. The looper doesn't drop. Ha is being bothered by Ranidel. Ha secures it. Park has it tapped away by Gary. And he fouled at the midcourt line. Whistled on David.
Yung sayang yung depensa doon ni Gary David after attempting to steal that ball. Yung nga lang, nanggigil doon si El Granada.
Park orchestrating once again para dito sa mga nakaputi. Down the gut of the defense. Niluwa lang ng ring. Castro looking to speed things up. Bounces it to Taulava, who runs into Ha. Nawindang si Darak.
Alam mo, bihira ko nga nakikita si Asi na ganyan. Pag may binangga si Asi, normally lipad eh. Pero dito,
talbog eh, no?
hanap rin ng katapat si Asi, you know?
Natin, paano babawi si Asi sa mga susunod na sequence. Norwood controlling over to Gary. Huli from behind, pero pati braso kasama. 3 free throw parating para kay El Granada.
I like the way Gary David used that screen because itinama niya talaga yung defender. Look at the defender. The defender was behind him.
Ang layo ng panggagalingan.
Oo,
eh, no?
Ngayon, if you don't use the screen properly, masasabayan ka lang ng defender and he will always be in front of you.
Nakoberan si Ma'am Jenny. Pero malik pa rin naman. Pumeso pa rin naman si Gary. Gary David, siya pa lang ang umi-score para sa Gilas dito sa third quarter. Ano?
Maganda yung nilalaro ni Gary dito in this ball game. Like I said, pag international talaga, you need other players to always step up. And Gary, it's Gary's night. Gary's the one stepping up big time for the Philippines.
El Granada ng Meralco Bolts has now scored 7 of his 13 points in less than 3 minutes of play here in the third frame.
He's consistently doing it all so far. You know, Terence, panakanakang puntos pa rin kay Terence, but most of the time, Granada, maganda yung gising ngayong araw na to here in Taiwan.
All of a sudden, pressure in the backcourt is being applied here by Gilas. Korea breaks it. Ganda ng pressure release nila. Moon leaning in. Pinasabit na lang si Norwood doon.
Hindi ko alam kung yung foul ni Gabe Norwood was on the arm or dun sa bewang, ano, ni Kim.
Moon Taeyong to the line for 2 shots.
Malalahanin natin yung kapatid niya yung nagpahirap sa atin in the Asian Games with 38 big points. TJ Moon. Ito, ang American name nito si Greg Stevenson. Matagal-tagal na rin naglalaro yan in the Korean League.
It's another 3-point lead para sa Korea after that split from the line. Castro may tangan ng bola. Less than 7 minutes now remaining in this third frame. Romeo looking to make something happen, but he is stripped cleanly by Park. And Ranidel is forced to give up the Judy foul. At naramdaman ni Park yun. Nakahawak sa kanyang tagiliran.
Kinukulit nga naman daw si Bro eh. Kaya kita mo, ibinawi niya itong si Terence Romeo. Kaya lalahanin natin Ranidel, of course, you know, a veteran international player.
Si Asi nilagyan ng foul. Okay, so should have been on Deo Campo. Ito, yung kanina pa pumapatay sa atin, si Lee. Binigay kay Ha. The sweeping hook over Taulava.
You know, sometimes I would rather that ibigay na lang yung bola kay Ha because bumabagal yung movement ng opensa ng Korea rather than sa opensa sa perimeter.
Para-paraan na lang para dito kay Jason. Had a splendid stat line last night of 16, 4, 4, and 4. Ayan na naman, nakanakaw si Doubler. But a counter steal almost by Park. Gilas will have possession.
You know, ito nga si Park Chan-hee, he's a great defender, ha? Nadidepensahan niya si Terence Romeo. Ngayon naman, muntik na maagawan si Jason Williams.
Somebody's got to get that ball. Taulava lalabas para tumanggap. Norwood di diskarte. Kontra dito kay Moon. Castro off a series of screens. Couldn't send it home. Ha para sa board. Park on the attack. Lee di diskarte sa poste. But they go to Ha over at the other side. Ha Seung-jun. Turnaround jumper over Taulava. Lee for the rebound. Ha to Moon. Baseline jumper. That's out. Taulava para sa board.
It's a good break for us because nakakuha na naman sila ng offensive rebound and an open jumper.
Castro trying to extricate himself from his defender. Goes over to Romeo. He will pull up from 16. Bounces out. Ay, di nagkaamo yan si Ha tsaka si Moon.
Kita mo, 2 times down the floor, binibigyan nila kay Ha yung bola. Pero I would rather see that than have that Korean ball movement in the perimeter.
Abueva making his way back onto the floor. Papaingay niya si Jason Castro, so that Romeo Abueva tandem is back together again here in the third quarter of action. Romeo maglalabas mula sa baseline. Pingris likewise part of the 5 here. Abueva puts it on the floor, down the middle. Abueva trying to wrap it to Asi. Romeo has 5 seconds to come up with a shot. Terence Romeo finding a way.
You know, he just went zigzag over many defenders and he was so surprised na libreng-libre na lang siya off that layup.
Babasa isa ang abante ng Korea. Gilas looking for a stop. Moon with the leather kontra kay Norwood. Moon goes to the crossover. The one-hander is out. Taulava boxes out Ha but could not control the rebound. Mananatili ang possession dyan po sa Korea pagkatapos netong timeout. South Korea continues to hold the Philippines at bay. Abante pa rin sila ng isa. 44-43. Lampas kalahati na tayo sa ating ikatlong yugto. Moon with the leather. Hinahanap si Ha. Being denied there by Taulava. Ball batted back by Norwood. Moon has to shoot with 2 on the clock. Abueva snatches away that rebound. Calvin looking to go wall to wall. Nakita si Hayon. Teka, lalabas muna.
Nagdilim.
Dali lang, sirs, ha? Romeo once again. Oh! That was over, ha!
Ano height mo?
7-3 ba ka mo, sirs? Terence Romeo yata to.
You know, we're seeing a lot of fantastic shots of Terence Romeo's arsenal. Yung mga quick release na lang niya because nakikita niya na higante yung mga nasa kanyang harapan.
Over at the other end, it is Lee. He's got 16 points already para dito sa South Korea. Pingris setting up that wall of ping.
Great defense there.
Kinalawit pa ni John Mark yung board.
Coach Tab has been sending great defenders over those two offensive players.
Oh! Sayang para kay Terence Romeo, but Taulava secures that board. Pinamigay nga lang natin yung possession na yun. But the action is definitely picking up here, Eric.
Definitely. We're seeing a lot of more offensive options here for the Philippines.
Master Guapo move natin to atin sa atin ng Master Face Club. Sikreto ng mga guwapo. Kim Tai-sul didiskarte para dito sa Korea. They go to Moon. Abueva all over Moon Tai-jung. Abueva boards it. And the Beast is pushing hard once again. Tatlo kalaban. Pingris keeps it on that side of the floor. Abueva again!
This is a great five combination by Coach Tab. They had the energy and talagang relentless yung kanilang depensa.
Pagsabay-sabayin mo ba naman si Ping, si Abueva at si Romeo eh. Andiyan pa si Norwood at Taulava. Moon gets it to Cho. Outside jumper. Oh! That's a 4-point play opportunity para kay Ling Jung-yun.
You know, you got to still admire, Calvin for his effort. Yun nga lang, although na-foul niya yung shooter, pero he's been really trying his best. Yun, inaabot dun sa kamay yung shooter. Masakit doon, 3-point shot yun. Bago.
Inaabot sa kamay, pero tingnan mo yung ulo. Siniguradong makikita ng rep kunwari sa ulo rin, tinamaan. Yung forearm lang naman ang inaabot. That is really a foul. He just made sure. Andali. Tinamaan ako.
He was really able to sell it.
We take another look at that beautiful move from moments ago from Terence Romeo. At eto, nambabastos na naman dito si Terence. 7-3 naman ngayon.
Ay, grabe yung mga talagang nilulusutan dito ni Terence in this game or in this game.
We got to get that right. We put people at the free throw line for the rest of this quarter if we make dumb plays. Okay? Doesn't matter how much energy, we negate that good energy by making foolish plays. Right? So use your heads, okay? Mo. He's in the loop now.
So just better judgment on the floor ang inihingi ni Coach Tab dahil nga penalty na ang Gilas. For the next 2:49, they gotta watch it. Hanggang matapos ang third quarter play.
Well, he was referring to those two plays. No, maganda yung stop, tapos they lost the ball off that pass. Tapos yung kay Calvin, he really tried to recover and block that shot. Pero yun nga lang, he fouled a jump shooter.
And it's gonna be Lee Jung-yun at the line looking to reclaim the lead once again para dito sa Korea. Inumpisa natin itong second half nang lamang sila ng 2. Ngayon abante sila ng 1. Romeo sumasakit-sit into the front court. Abueva asking for it on the left. The ball goes over to Norwood. Romeo from top of the key. Bibigyan ng pick ni Tautua. Long bomb on the way.
Oh! Binawi doon ni Terence Romeo.
Gets the triple. May kasama pang foul.
We've been talking a lot about Terence Romeo's game. He's been penetrating hard. He's been defying all those big defenders. Pero dito naman, ang nakalimutan nila, may tikada rin naman si Terence Romeo from the 3-point line.
Kung kagabi, first half bumuho si Terence, ngayon sa third quarter siya nagtatrabaho. Kontra dito sa Korea. 4-point play is completed by Terence. Lamang ang kilas, 51-48.
If you dissect our combination on the floor, you have one great offensive player in Terence Romeo, tapos yung apat magagaling naman na defenders.
Kim Tai-sul trying to get by Terence. Outside jumper could not be delivered. Abueva boards it. Romeo puts his head down. Spinning into the lane. Oh! Did not even lose the dribble. Partida nadulas na yun.
Great ball control. Iyan ang malaking bagay sa isang manlalaro. You have great dribbling skills.
Gary on the attack. The elegant looking shot is a miss. Abueva battling. Nasa Korea na ang bola. Motaw Tua also got to watch it. He's got 3 fouls already. So corner 3 is missed. Rebound. Last touch, isa sa mga nakaputi. So far, itong si Lee Song-yun, the number 33 guy who exploded for 13 points in the first half. Medyo na-check, nakakaisang tres pa lang siya.
Nanahimik na rin siya dito sa second half so far compared to his great performance in the first.
Tautua in the lane. They locate El Granada. Iban para kay Lee Jong-yun. Inipit sa kanto si Lee. Inside, it is Moon. Beautiful left-handed finger roll para kay Taeyong.
Ganda rin ang execution na pinapakita rito ng Korea. You know, they've been patient, pero look at they're switching now to their zone.
Si Romeo biglang nagkapasensya dun. Aatake na sana. Nasigawan ni Coach Tab. We go to Abueva who misses on that one. Kim Tai-sul zigzagging his way to the front. David with a steal. It's a 3-on-2 the other way. David to Romeo. Nice fake. El Granada steps back. Bang!
Great passing, great patience sa pinapakita. Gary David having a great shooting night.
Ika nga ni J. Webb, ang mga kamay ni El Granada nagliliyab na. Babawi na step back pero nakita sa loob. Etong si Lee underneath. The Koreans just using their length.
Lalaki doon sa ilalim. He's a 6'9" player.
Romeo surveys, gets it to Abueva. Patay na shot clock natin. The third quarter is down to its final 10. Big crossover once again.
Oh!
Romeo! Oh, Romeo, everything but the shot sa pagkakataon na yon. Korea will get a layup over at the other end and that'll be the last save para sa third quarter play. And just like last night, papasok tayo sa huling 10 minuto na tablang score. Pareho rin 54 all.